Hey everyone, Vintage Vinny here. Welcome to my eBay sales for August 2024. So my sales for August weren't the best. Granted, I was on vacation at the beginning of the month and it was kind of hard for me to get back into a normal routine. Just how that is with vacations. And August, it's still, the peak of summer. So everyone is out vacationing, spending time with their families, not on social media and on buying sites. So, of course, that's going to affect things. And granted, also, I was not listing as much as I should have been. I have a great deal of inventory that I do need to go ahead and put up on eBay to offer. Doing my best to try to get back into that, and as well trying to build my YouTube channel back up from a little hiatus from content. But without further ado, let me go ahead and show you guys what did end up selling for this past month. So at the Hancock Antique Mall one day, I was carousing around in one of my favorite booths, and I found this Fire King Jadeite Jane Ray Sugar Bowl. Apparently, the lids for these are harder to find than they are without them. I believe I paid $12 with this. It was 50% off from the original price. And it did sell for full asking price of $34.99. So keep your eyes peeled for the Jane Ray Creamer and Sugar. So this I picked up, I think it's been a long time. I bought this at a Finders Keepers consignment shop that we have here in town. I want to say I paid about $9 for it. It's not old. It was made by Schilling, which I think makes reproduction like toys and such, or things that look old. We've sold them. Home Goods sells them. TJ Maxx sells it. Marshall sells it. I'm sure any place that sells kids' toys sells this brand. But again, I paid $9 for it, and it did sit for a while. One day, I just went ahead and sent somebody an offer of $48 from the $60 I was asking, and they took it. They paid me the $48 for this item, so that was a really good return on investment there. So these next two items are some, I think it's pronounced Ricard Anisette water jugs. I picked these up at a store called Main Street Classics in Stevens City, Virginia. It's kind of like a small little suburb, or like a small little town, just like not even far from Winchester. I didn't find a whole lot at that store at the time, but these caught my eye, and of course I wanted to look them up. So I did pay $20 for both of them, and I managed to get 25 bucks a piece. So I made $30 on both of them. As you can see, they're a little bit different. This one's got a bit of a wider look, and the pottery is a little bit lighter than on this one. But they were both in good shape. No dings or dents or scratches, chips, cracks. I mean, they were perfect. So to pay 20 bucks, so $10 each, and sell them for a combined total of $50, that's pretty good, if you ask me. So this is an item that I picked up not that long ago. This is the Demeter Fragrance Library. It was the Kahala Hawaiian Surf Cologne Spray. This I too did pay up for at about 11. Yeah, it was $10.95, so essentially $11, and it did sell for a full asking price of $39.99. So that was a steal of a deal. I guess this must have been something that was made years ago, and they don't make it anymore. So I took a shot in the dark. It was a full bottle. I always like to look, or at other fragrances and such, but I also like to make sure that what I'm buying, especially if I'm going to pay up a little bit, is still worth my time to list on eBay, and thankfully this was. Believe it or not, some Avon products are still worth picking up if they're new and sealed. I believe I got this out of a Goodwill grab bag. I think I paid like $4 or $5 for the entire bag. And this just sold by itself for $39.99. So if you find that Avon a new facelifting cream, I highly recommend picking it up because it does sell for good money. These I picked up at one of the local peddlers malls that we have here. It's called Angel Wash and Angel Rinse by Kevin Murphy. Never heard of him before. So I want to say I paid $4 for both of these. And they did sell for full asking price of $19.99. Up next, we have this Emile Henry France little pitcher creamer. I also bought this at the Hancock Antique Mall, probably at the beginning of last year. And I believe I got this for $5. Again, it has been listed for probably a year and a half, 2 years. And it did sell for a best offer of $16. I believe I'm the one who sent that offer to the buyer. And they took it. So this is what the bottom looks like. Emile Henry, France. I don't know how old that is. It could be 70s. It could be 60s. Have no idea. So one thing that you really want to keep your eyes peeled for are older Gillette products, because sometimes the lines are discontinued and people, like I always say, are loyal to the items/products that they use. And when they can't go and buy them at Walmart or any other retailer anymore, they will go online and see if they can find them somewhere. So these are Gillette Atra Plus razor refills. You get 30 of them. And I paid $5 for all 5 of these, and I sold them for a combined total of $34.99. So that was a steal of a deal. I couldn't believe that. So if I'd have sold these individually, I probably wouldn't have gotten as much. But since I got them for a really good deal, I decided to go ahead and lot them. And that's what I was looking at and seeing when I was checking the comps, that these were selling better in bulk than they were individually. So always do your research. And the only other item that I was able to sell for the month of August 2023 is this Chi Enviro Mini Trio Kit. It's got shampoo, conditioner, and serum. I too got this from the Hancock Antique Mall. I paid $3 for it, and it sold for full asking price of $39.99. So I want to thank you all so much for watching this very, very short eBay sales video. I know there wasn't a ton to share, but sometimes it's not so much the quantity of sales, but it's the quality of sales. Well, I guess quantity too. You really want to have a lot of sales, but sometimes just a few sales with higher return on investments is a bonus too. So I hope you all, despite the summer slowdown, were able to do really well as well. If you had any great sales for the month of August, I'd love to know down below in the comments section. Did any of these items shock you with what I sold them for, or was there anything that you would have passed on at an antique mall or at a thrift store, flea market, anything like that, that you'll now keep your eyes peeled for? Again, you can always let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.